Hey, welcome back everyone. So kita kembali lagi bersama saya di MYDCF hari yang kedua. Saya bersama dengan somebody special. Saya akan perkenalkan sebentar lagi. Kita di podcast booth sebelah stage di Hall 7. Korang nak masuk Hall 7 percuma sahaja. You guys can walk in for free and then korang boleh jumpa dengan ramai artis. You guys can look for apa tu kita kata creative industry punya people, freelancer punya zone. You guys can buy merch. And then korang juga boleh pergi ke Level Up Play dekat Hall 5. Korang boleh beli tiket sekarang sementara masih ada. So jangan lambat-lambat. Nanti kan tak boleh nak masuk, korang akan kerugian besar. Because we have people like Bushi Road, Hololive. Jangan ketinggalan. Tunggu apa lagi? Do it now. Alright, kita kembali bersama dengan saya live. Pada pukul 12 kita dah awalkan sikit sebab kita dah tak sabar. With me is Faza Meonk, dikenali sebagai artis very popular comic series and now ada animation. Kita bersama Faza Meonk from Si Juki.
Yeah.
Hello. Okay, so he's a bit nervous because first time he's going to be interviewed in English. So I switched lah kepada English, guys. Yeah. So Faza, can you introduce? Call you Faza? Faza?
Yes. You can call me
so,
Faza.
Why Faza Meonk? Is that your artist name? Sorry,
yes, my artist name.
Faza
my
Meonk.
real name is Faza.
Okay.
Meonk is cat voices.
Oh, really?
Meonk.
Oh, okay. So that's the Indonesian version.
Indonesian
For us, it's meow. Yeah, with like a M-I-A-U or M-I-W, right? So that is Faza Meonk is like the sound of a cat.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
So introduce yourself. How long you've been in this industry?
Okay. So I've been in industry for creative since I was in vocational high school because I get in animation major.
Oh, okay.
So that's why I can working as a freelance after I graduate. But I also go to college in animation major also. So I studying in college and also working as a freelancer.
Oh, so
yeah. It's
side
been
income while studying.
Yeah, it's been maybe like 15 or 16 years
15
in creative industry.
Oh, wow, that's a long time.
Yeah.
But Si Juki has been around for most of that journey.
Yeah.
So let's talk a bit about Si Juki.
Yes.
You've been doing Si Juki as a character, as a comic for well over 14 years.
14 years.
So you've been in the industry 15 to 16 years. That means that's like one of your first creation, your first character.
My first character.
I see. And one of your most successful. First time lucky.
Yeah, first time lucky.
So what inspired you to create Si Juki? Like why this character, this person Si Juki?
Okay, so I accidentally making Si Juki when I was in college because I make a comic strip about slice of life in college.
All right, okay.
And I also already put Si Juki as a character, but we don't have name at that time for Si Juki. First, I just make a comic for fun with my friends. So the internal jokes. And I upload it on Facebook and blogs.
All right.
And suddenly, so many people read my comics outside my college because I uploaded on Facebook and blogs.
Oh, okay. So you already started with the digital side.
Digital. It's going viral on that time in 2010, 2011 because of Facebook and some forums, some blogs. And then I just realized, because the comics, the illustration is very ugly. Very ugly, but the story is very relevant to most
First time I hear an artist calling their own creation ugly.
Very ugly because when I was college, I should like put my time to doing assignment. So I put my effort to assignment, but for the comic, just ugly comic, just for the side, for the fun. But turns out the comic is very popular at that time, and I just started to maybe I can pursue my dream like when I was kid to be a comic artist, because I think become a comic artist will be have a potential because digital media, social media. That's why after that I have a debut in 2011 because so many publishers asked me to publish my comic in digital. And
in 2011.
2011. So I started my comic strip in 2010 in Facebook and blogs. And 2011, so many publisher asked me to publish.
Wow, within a year.
With that ugly illustration.
I think they're like, okay, the art is fine, but the story is good. We need that story.
Yeah. But I recreate the illustration to publish for my debut in 2011. And after that, so the first comic is not Si Juki, but the title is Ngampus.
In a campus.
Yes,
okay.
The title is Ngampus, buka-bukaan aib mahasiswa. In English, it's like
living life inside the campus, like the student life inside the campus.
But the main character is already Si Juki.
All right. So why Si Juki? Like, what is that? Just is that a common name in Indonesia? A common nickname?
It's a common name in Indonesia. It's simple and mostly in Jakarta we have tribe. The tribe is Betawi. Betawi is mixing like Arabian, Chinese, and Melayu, and they mixing have a new tribe Betawi, and most of Betawi Betawi name is many of Betawi name is Juki.
Oh, so ramai orang-orang Betawi pakai Juki nama.
Yes.
I'll mix a bit of Malay here and there lah, just for fun lah. So Si Juki macam nama di Malaysia Ali, very simple name Adam. So people know it. So that's why you chose Si Juki. So he's the common person. Okay. So 14 years, 14 tahun.
Yes.
How has Si Juki evolved? You know, like because of course you start as a student, you know, doing it as a side thing, right? The story of a student in life. But 14 years is a long time. Has Si Juki evolved? Any significant turning points? You know, like you suddenly have, as you grow older, you're like, okay, Si Juki has to grow as well. So can you share a bit about the evolution of Si Juki?
So my dream is I can live with my creation, right? And when Si Juki getting more popular in social media, I can see the maybe my dream can come true, something like that. And I learn about licensing and IP business things. At that time, I think no one talk about IP. In 2012, no one talking about IP, and I started to learn. And I don't know how to learn, but I read some many news, many books, many source. And because I just wondering why I like Doraemon, Crayon Shin-chan, Disney, Mickey Mouse, and why I can see like the water with character on the packaging, or
mascot.
Stationery with SpongeBob on stationery. Is it the creator of SpongeBob or Doraemon have a company which produce that things? I think no, because they just doing a licensing business. And I learned about that, and I think Si Juki can be like that. That's why in 2012 I make a roadmap plan for Si Juki IP. Si Juki should become a movie. I will make a team, something like that. But I don't have like a capital to build that. That's why the first thing is I need to have a team first, and I can pay them. So I'm looking for a team from a fans, because I know many fans of Juki want to support Juki, and I looking for them, and some of them want to support me, and right now I have a team, and until now they become a co-founder.
So of the brand of Si Juki itself.
Brand of Si Juki.
So you started from like a roadmap, you build a team,
yes,
and then now they all help you found Si Juki as a series.
And even I have several businesses in Indonesia, and I still with them.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right, okay. So before we continue to the next part about Si Juki, the cultural impact of them, I would like to remind everyone yang kat rumah sana sedang menonton, sedang mendengar, kita berada di podcast booth seeNI, Hall 7, Kuala Lumpur Convention Center, Creators Expo. Masuk adalah percuma. Kalau korang nak masuk ke Hall 5, Level Up Play, itu bertiket. So beli sekarang sebelum terlambat. And then saya bersama dengan Faza Meonk from Si Juki. What's your booth number?
Sorry?
Booth number. Do you remember?
I don't remember.
D something, but on the D zone, the
D-zone,
comic book artist zone,
I think
you can find
D8
or D008 if I'm not mistaken. So you can meet him. Maybe later you guys can get yours, any of the art you want, sign or whatever. Go over there, meet Faza Meonk, chill guy, very cool. All right, so let's get back to the topic. Si Juki has become quite popular in Indonesia, right? What cultural or social elements do you think have contributed to his success? The relatability of Si Juki.
Yeah. I think the relatability of Si Juki, it's good because I always make a comic strip about current issue in Indonesia, mostly for social, even politics.
Oh, so Si Juki has some political, how do you say, not episode, but political stories lah.
Political stories, and
okay.
Even I always create a comic strip yesterday, we have some issue about politics in Indonesia. I just create and upload it on the morning, something like that. Because I think my creation is also my platform to voicing. Yeah, something like that. Even our mascot Si Juki, we have a mascot, the real mascot Si Juki, and when some people demonstrating in the government, our mascot is also join the demos.
Ever been in trouble? Has Si Juki been in trouble?
No,
so far. Okay.
The funny way is government like us. But we still criticism government.
I think
it's so balanced.
It's a weird relationship. So we won't get too much into it. I don't want to get into trouble myself. So we know that Si Juki has political stories as well. Okay, so that people relate more to it. So how do you balance the humor and the message? Because you're talking about things like you voicing out, right? So there's a message, but you cannot just say it because Si Juki has this funniness to him. So how do you balance the humor and the message?
I think the most important thing is a comedy, the humor, because we need to people entertained and loving first, and then we put the message in not direct way. So people just know, Si Juki want to voice something, but with a humor way. So I think the most important thing, people should be entertaining first.
Also, they have to let them laugh before we criticize them.
Sometimes we're using a sarcasm. Sometimes like
a bit of a. How you say sindir lah?
Sindir.
Right. I understand. I feel like that's an art form in and of itself, where you can make fun of somebody without them even realizing.
Yeah.
Hopefully not the.
So it's still safe.
It's still safe, because if they claim something, you can just say I don't know. Okay, so Si Juki has been around for 14 years, and we said this. So besides comic, I've been told that it's also an animation series, right?
Yes.
How do you get into that? How was the process, the challenges of making Si Juki into animation?
So I was in college, and my major is animation. That's why I pursue the animation career also. And in 2012 until 2014, I think I published a comic a lot in a bookstore and publisher, and become a bestseller. And many production house movie producers looking for novels in bookstore for adaptation into a movie, and they see Juki. Juki so many books and always bestseller, and they want pick up Si Juki become a movie, but live action movie. Most of them wants live action movie because they don't trust animation. Animation is too long process, and too expensive
because it's not just you have to animate everything, every frame, and then you have to find voice actors.
Right. Because live action maybe can be short into production, like easier. Maybe just 8 months they can publish the movie. But for animation, I think minimum maybe 2 years to produce the
good animation.
Feature length animation, and. I don't want to Juki become a live action, because I still want Juki become animation. And then me with my partner studio animation making some like a proposal to producer who still curious. Can we making animation with the right budget? can be not long. So we make a proposal. We making a budget, which is makes sense for them.
Yep.
But we need to reduce the quality.
Oh.
So me as a creator should be a compromise with the industry, finally we we released the Si Juki the movie first movie, and become until now the most best-selling animation movie in Indonesia for Indonesian.
All right. So so you at first had to kind of lower the quality for a bit for the animation series.
Yeah, because the budget is not
of course
big.
lah.
Yeah.
But then now with the movie you get bigger budget, better quality lah.
Yeah, and after that, I think many producers want to invest to animation.
They have to wait for it to be proven first.
Yes.
So how important is animation in bringing Si Juki to life for you? Like,
I think it's very important because it's increased the value of Si Juki IP. After movie, I get many deals with brands, licensee, and a partnership with media, something. So I think it's very important.
Speaking of partnerships, like have you collaborated with other artists, brands? For example, like have you ever thought maybe with Uniqlo, make your Si Juki X Uniqlo T-shirt?
Yeah.
And but right now, any collaborations?
Yeah, I think so many collaboration with brands.
Something that you remember recently, the bigger ones, the memorable ones.
The bigger one is beverage drinking in Indonesia. The name is Fruity. Juki in the packaging, something like that. I think around 100, more than 100 brands in Indonesia already collab with us.
Oh, more than 100 brands.
More than 100.
Dang.
And I think the most proud is when I can collab with SpongeBob SquarePants.
To do what?
Comics, merchandising, so many.
So with like Nickelodeon.
Yeah, Nickelodeon approached us to
in Indonesia.
In Indonesia. Let's making collab, and we making so many products with Si Juki and SpongeBob. After that, we also collab with Garfield. You know Garfield, the orange cat.
Yep.
Yeah, Garfield, and even Pokemon. For making stickers in Instagram.
So is Si Juki?
Yeah, Si Juki style in Pokemon. So I just making a Pokemon uglier.
I was about to say that. Just making
style.
them uglier.
Yeah, something like that.
So is it still available, the stickers? I'll search
think
for
you
those.
can use it in Instagram. And also Bobo Boy from Malaysia. Yeah,
I saw I think a comic where you were talking about congrats Bobo Boy for the second film.
Yeah.
So right now, okay, speaking of film, right? Your film is the right now first film released.
Already second film.
Second already film. When was the second release?
The second is this year, June.
Oh, okay, June. So, I think I'm dah lepas kau. Alright. So, what is your creative process when it comes to like writing the story? You said it has to be relatable. It's just your voice, right? But how do you make that interesting? Because voicing out is just saying something.
Yes.
How do you tweak it to make it fun?
Okay, so we have like a Bible for Si Juki characters. Like Si Juki should be do something like this, but don't do something like something like that.
A guideline.
The guideline in my team, and I already have a team to brainstorm for the story. So the creative process is we meet together and we talk about current issue, about any idea who they have or I have, and after that we write the story about that, and we just produce the even comics or animation. I think the creative process is very simple.
So it's more like, what would Si Juki do or say for this topic?
Yeah,
and then just
something
make it.
like that. Something like that. Yeah.
So speaking of that, brand guidelines and whatnot, how because it's grown in popularity, so people more and more people are looking into it, watching and whatnot. How do you make sure that he stays within that guideline? Because some people are gonna say, "Oh, I don't like this character being like this. I want him to be more like this."
Yeah.
How do you handle that kind of, I wouldn't say pressure, but that kind of expectations from people?
I think it's a little bit challenging because we need to adapting into the zaman.
Zaman. You can use the words. It's fine. Our audience will understand.
Yeah, because what people thinks it's always change, right?
Yep.
We should adapting also. Like maybe like 10 years ago we can made a jokes like this, but right now we cannot.
So you have to also make sure that is
accepted in
the
this
public
era.
lah,
This era, yeah.
So you don't just go, oh, Si Juki dulu can do this, so he can still do this now, even though people don't like it anymore.
No, we still
Evolving, faham. So what are the biggest challenges in Si Juki, like, you know, throughout the process for 14 years that you can remember, and how did you overcome that challenge? You know, is it the starting? Is it the animation, the film?
I think the biggest challenge is being relevant
staying relevant
into the new generation. Like for me, when I started Create Juki, I was maybe 20. Right now I already 30, but right now I still learn about Gen Z things, Gen Alpha things, and I need to know, and I need to understand them to making a jokes who maybe relevant to them. Because Si Juki always being a college character.
He'll stay a college character. So he hasn't graduated lah.
No.
Has he repeat? So he's been repeating.
It's like Nobita in Doraemon. Always
10. Always 10.
Always 10.
I mean, of course, he's always in the same grade. Always get 0 mah. So Si Juki hasn't graduated for 14 years. Has he been repeating lah?
Yeah, repeating. He always 20. 20 years
so
old.
He has to always understand the slang.
Yes,
How was that process for you?
I think a little bit challenging, but I think it's fun for me to understand how the jokes because I think what the jokes like
Skibidi toilet lah.
Skibidi
Nowadays,
toilet, yeah. But right now I love it.
You either hate it or you do so much research that you have to love it.
Yeah.
That for me, I tried that, but like, you know, as I grow, I was like, how do I keep up with the kids? I don't understand all these terms.
Right now I can keep up, I think.
Okay lah, if you can keep up, that's something lah. But it's like very hard for me to try because there's a part of me like I'm too old for this.
Yeah.
So what's next for Si Juki? You have 2 films. You have how many seasons of animation, or is it just long, like, running?
I think it's already 2 seasons.
2 seasons of animation.
1 season in Disney Plus, another season in another platform, local platform. Yeah.
So 2 seasons and then 2 films.
2 films.
Anything else that you're aiming for Si Juki? You said already you don't want live action. So
yeah.
Sorry, you know, streaming platform and.
Not now, maybe.
Maybe in the future.
I don't know.
You're still exploring, like maybe in the future if you feel like, we can go live action. But you have to find somebody really funny.
Yeah, it's hard because, you know, you can thinking about Bart Simpson live action. It's weird, right?
It's gonna be weird.
Because the style of the character is too
the hair
cartoony. Work? Yeah. It's weird. Okay, I think the next is right now I'm exploring to art toy scene.
Sorry?
Art toys.
Oh, okay.
Toys. Because when I trying to translate Si Juki comics into another languages, it's hard because the jokes it's too Indonesian. But when I bring a toy to, let's say, to Thailand, to Hong Kong, to Japan, they more accept it.
So Si Juki right now, Indonesian language. Is there like an English translation for him?
Yeah. But I think it's hard because it's hard to translate the local jokes.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah, that's why I using toys, because for toys sometimes the collectors no need to know the story. Oh, the design is cute, it's cool, it's silly. I want to buy it.
It's much more, how you say, approachable.
Yeah,
people can approach it easily.
Yeah. That's why I exploring to art toy scene, and maybe next we still prepare for next movie.
So there's going to be a third.
Yeah.
Is this a secret, or is this already publicly known? I'm a bit scared now.
It's secret because I think the watchers in here just Malaysia, right?
Yeah.
But if Indonesian can watch, it's okay. It's okay.
Okay. Tiba-tiba nanti the studio come say,
No. Yeah.
This guy cannot. Alright. So there will be another film in the future.
Yes, we still
so that's
prepare
the how to say, the nearest lah. The nearest. I wouldn't call it short term, but that's what you're planning lah. So what kind of impact do you hope Si Juki will leave on the future generations, you know?
Yeah, I think I don't want to be inspired, but I just want to entertain the generation. But sometimes I can put some message of my creation also, and I hope they can receive my messages. But I still, but I hope they inspire to be animators, comic artists, because when I was kid, I don't have like a figure to inspire me, because in Indonesian, no one comic artist
Big ones lah.
Yeah, at my era when I was kid. I hope right now, so many kids, many teenager can pursue their dream into a comic artist,
So
animators.
say they can see that Si Juki
Yeah,
can
yeah.
happen. Your
Yeah,
dreams
yeah.
can happen too lah.
And they can talk to their parents.
I want to be like this. You can
yeah,
see
yeah,
what's
yeah,
going
yeah.
on with this animation. It's actually
Right.
working well.
Working well,
Yeah.
because I have a privilege. My mother trust me when I was kid. I want to be comic artist, but my mom never like, what comic artist, what profession.
Yes, yes.
She always support me. But I know not many people can
Have the same,
have
yeah.
privilege, can have a parents who supports their dreams.
This how I say a job that is not the traditional job lah. Understandable lah.
That's why when I can become successful, I hope many parents see me and okay, so my kid also
Has the chance.
Yeah,
Faham,
something
faham.
like that.
So that's I would say also advice for aspiring creators. What would you say to anybody out there, kids out there that wants to be kind of like you,
Yeah.
illustrator, animator?
I think maybe this is more technical, but yeah, when you want to start to create maybe character or IP, I think the most important thing, you love it first, and you must be consider about the target market, target audience, because many artists just want to make it but not thinking about target audience. So I think you need to balance it, your creation and your target audience, and then you must be consistent for the content, or because right now content is so many. You can watch TikTok, you can watch YouTube, you can watch anything, and maybe you can be forgotten by audience. So the key is you need to consistent for making a contents, not necessarily many, but consistent. Maybe you can upload your comic every week or every month, but consistent.
Discipline, consistency.
Disciplines.
Yup.
Yeah. I think consistency is the very important things.
All right, that's very good. So we have a term in Malaysia says masa mencemburi kita. Time is jealous of us. So our time here is also coming to an end.
Yeah.
But I feel like it's such a good session.
Thank you.
We've learned a lot about Si Juki, the history behind it, how you went through all of this, the journey of Si Juki himself, and I feel I've also learned a lot, from you lah, seeing this thing, how you say, a career that isn't, I won't call it not normal, but it's not the traditional career,
Yes,
but
yes.
it's also something that can be done with enough passion, creativity, with enough discipline. You can do it. And I would love to have to hear more stories from our fans listening, to your fans listening, that hey, you can be an artist, you can be successful in this industry. You just have to try and look, how to say, don't give up. I
Don't
feel
give
like that's
up,
a very
yes.
important, right? Don't give up. So with that, I think we're gonna have to take a pause for our next guest. So we're gonna take a little bit short break, 5 minutes of break, and we'll see you guys in about 5 minutes. Yeah, so don't go anywhere. Wait for us. And also, if you have time, please come to MYDCF, KLCC, Hall 7, free entry. See you guys here. Bye.
Okay.